so you had the native tongues, you had all these groups, all these classic albums that dropped, right? 91, right? How did all of that break apart? Like, what happened?
In my opinion, and this is where I was telling cats, and I remember the conversation very specifically. What are we doing? I can't write a check in native tongue. What are we doing? We should be incorporated. We should be touring. We should be doing it together. We should be a unit that is killing it because everyone knows us. We could tour, we can make records, and we can control everything under the umbrella. If motherfuckers come to a native tongue show, they should be sitting, drinking native tongue water with a native tongue umbrella hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do all of this shit. And I remember Mace from Daylight telling me, it'll never work. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. And I'm like, get the fuck out. I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, we could do this. And which was the reason why, like when I saw Cats wasn't headed that way, one of the first things I did with the success of Black Sheep was I'm probably one of the first MCs to have an imprint. I had an imprint, I had my own label, One Love. I brought out the Legion and a group called Image. Back when didn't have it. I didn't know anyone had an imprint before me. And I got upset with Polygram because I did a deal to bring out the Legion and Image for a couple of $100,000, and that's when Puffy got a deal from Arista for $9 million. And I'm looking at edX and I'm like, you gave me a couple $100,000 and you got me competing with millions? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like, come on, man. Like, you black too? This ain't even your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, you know, I had a lot more to learn. There was definitely agendas above my head that I was in fights that I didn't realize I was in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in life you'll find yourself in a fight.
Spook that sat by the door.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, Jingle Jangle would have win.
Yo, this is my word. Like, we had an ability to win if we would have had the support. You know what I'm saying? When the Black Sheep second album came out, like Legion comes out, Image come out. Image is a female group from Oakland that no one knows who they are, but probably was the West Coast SWV. Amazing album they released, amazing. But when Legion album come out, Image comes out, and the Black Sheep album comes out, and I look at the spine of the Black Sheep album and it says Bulk Sheep. I was like, this shit is over.
Shit.
I was like, this shit's a wrap.
That's crazy.
The spine on the Black Sheep album on the second album says Bulk Sheep.
How do you fuck that up though?
Right. Right. That
Pure
shit.
intentional.
That's
It was
crazy.
intentional.
Or
It
a
was
statement.
intentional.
Or a statement.
Yeah, it could have been that.
You know what I'm saying?
It could have been
It's
intentional.
intentional, bro.
It was a major label. They gave me an imprint to put out other groups. I'm on a major label selling more records than everybody on this label at this point. And y'all misspelled the second project? It was very intentional.
Wow.
Very intentional.
Did you go see somebody about that?
No, I left the label. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna play this game with y'all. Like, me and my dudes already, and me and Lone started having the problem that happened with Native Tongue, why I didn't move forward, because once we got to the place where we didn't need each other to win, once it got to the place where De La self-sufficient, Tribe is self-sufficient, Jungle self-sufficient, and Black Sheep self-sufficient, then the need for us to be together was removed. Whereas prior, we all moved together.
But was that out of need or desire? You were all friends, you were all cool, you were all peoples.
But we all we were all growing up too.
Then there's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Early in
Like
your career,
right.
first album for everybody.
You know, like, yeah. But from there now, you know, like, somebody's getting married, somebody's having a kid, something like real life starts entering.
Separate lives.
You know what I'm saying? So once it got to the place where we're self-sufficient, which is a beautiful thing.
Facts.
It's a beautiful thing that, you know, like, you know, okay, each individual group is doing it. We're winning as individuals. But it stayed in my head, like, yo, as well as each of us are doing as individuals, we'll do much better if we're together. Like I saw the big picture. Us, that you can't write a check to Native Tongue right now is embarrassing. How the fuck you can't write a check to Native Tongue? Shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's something that motherfuckers should have been doing.
Nobody would listen? Nobody? Chris, Red, you couldn't get anybody to.
You know,
With all the stuff that Chris Lighty was learning over at Def Jam, he couldn't think to.
I think, you know, like I said, like, you know, like then, you know, there's now individuals are starting to come into play. You know what I'm saying? It went so far as, see, I'm the type of cat like this. If we all came up together, it don't make no difference which one this year is at the top of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of cat, if we all doing something together and a check come through, we're gonna split it evenly. It don't matter who's at the top of the totem pole. If I'm at the top or not, we're gonna split this evenly because we all jumped the turnstile together. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. That wasn't the case with cats. It became, well, I'm at the top of the totem pole this year, so I deserve blah, blah, blah. Nigga, that's 60% of what we got. There was shit that came through, but niggas wasn't trying to play fair. And I'm looking at niggas like, what the fuck is, come on, man.
Shady, it was shady.
See, here's the thing, right? Here's my thing, right? I agree with what you're saying as far as like y'all brothers growing up and everybody being self-sufficient, right? But then I also look at the fact that the music industry itself, the labels, the execs, the puppets, the puppet masters, they specifically put things in play to cause disorganization as well, right? Along with what you said. So
you're right.
what happens is now, all right, Black Sheep, Tribe Called Quest, like again, y'all wasn't conscious rap, right? But
Yeah,
Well, they
we
were.
were.
yeah,
We just
to an extent.
didn't
and
really.
thank you for explaining that whole part about you not wanting to tell your real story in your raps, because then you would have been put in a certain category, right?
Facts.
But you had NWA coming out. You had Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. You know, you had the Chronic. You had all of these. Now you have gangster rap coming into play.
Hard, heavy.
Heavy. So what is Jimmy Iovine? What is Lyra Cohn? What are these record execs and the people above them looking at? Oh, this is the wave right here. You see how much they pack in the show? Let's start to slowly remove all of this native tongue conscious rap out the way
I gotta stop you there.
and put this gangster rap into play. You don't agree with that?
No, it was bigger. It was much bigger than that.
All right.
Much bigger than that. I hear what you're saying, but I got two things to say to that. What wins is what's supported. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about dumbing down something. It's about smartening up something. They played us, and they still playing us. And the cats that you just named, the names you just shouted, and more, are on the other side of the fence, even though it might look like they're on this side of the fence. And I'm gonna break it down real quickly. It's a bigger game. Hip hop is now, not even hip hop, rap music is now a pipeline to the federally funded privatized prisons that are on the stock market. So if you really take a step back and you look at this, once they started the syndication of radio, probably the same year that they started the privatized prisons, America has more fucking private prisons than anywhere in the world combined.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These prisons are on the stock market. Now, a federal fucking funded prison gets money for being full. They get federal money for being full. Has nothing to do, that has nothing to do with crime, the crime rate, this and the other. So motherfuckers are filling their prisons to get their quota, to get their money. Whose kids are they gonna put into these prisons?
Ours.
The children of slaves. It's a modern day plantation. How are we gonna get the children of slaves into these prisons? Well, let's take away anything that might sound like it's gonna talk them out of prison.
Conscious rap.
Let's make it so that everything that we push, if it's played here, it's played there, it's played there, that's the syndication. It's the same playlist all across the whole fucking country. The same playlist.
And it's consistent.
It's like
And it's
what's going on
poisonous.
with the drill rap right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
it really
everything
never
you hear
stopped.
now,
Right.
is
It really
drill.
never stopped.
It's poisonous. We're gonna remove anything that talks, anything that balances it. Anything that balance, and that's where we won. We came up in a time of balance. Yeah, NWA existed, but they was right behind PE, which was right behind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, EPMD, yeah, they might be, you know what I'm saying, they gonna go get some money, but that's right behind fucking Rakim. You know, like we have We
is
had
right with Big Daddy
truth
Kane.
talkers, right? We had real motherfuckers that was saying real things that were gonna give us some understanding of, yeah, the block exists, but the block's not the only thing that exists.
Right.
As opposed to today, where that's all you get. That's all you get. And now it's all young kids that are literally being funneled. Look at the times we living in. Look at what these kids do. They can't even have a disagreement without a pistol coming out. So we're in a place now where we was already there where they wanted us to have a felony by 16. But now these niggas is bidding by 16. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing of value in rap music right now. Not even the money is a value. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing motherfuckers are standing on that's honorable. Nothing.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.